Anyways.
2. Crimson flower. Great tree moon. To the end of a dream.
Here's the actual ending. Map.
After defeating the Kingdom Army and King Dimitri on the Tailtean Plains, Imperial forces set their sights on Ferdiad, the Kingdom capital. The final battle against Rhea draws near.
So, we have finally arrived. It has been a very, very long road.
Why are you here, Uncle? We haven't prevailed just yet.
Even better. I decided I wanted to see the end with my own eyes. The very moment that humans will finally be free from the control of that false beast of a goddess.
Understood. Behold to your heart's content. Just don't get in our way.
Of course. I could not stand to be dragged into the fighting. When this fight is over, a world completely controlled by the Empire will be upon us.
A continent, not a world. Chill yourself.
Not completely. I will only do what I must. But until our reign becomes stable, Uncle, no, all of you, I believe that your power and knowledge may be essential during that time of transition.
Perhaps so. We also will do what we must. For that short while, we will lend you our strength.
Yes, we're counting on you. For now. Professor, may I speak with you?
Let's put a dagger in the back of his neck. What's on your mind, monster?
I know the timing is less than ideal, but there's something I need to tell you. I imagine you've already sensed it, but even still, I must tell you the truth. Of the power you wield, and of what you are.
Okay, time for some mysteries. Mysteries to be answered. I have sensed it too.
I expected as much. You, like Rhea, share a bloodline with the so-called goddess. Your mother likely had some connection to the goddess, whose power has always been sleeping within you. 5 years ago, when your power awakened, I was afraid you would choose to join with Rhea.
5 years ago, eh?
Yes, in the sealed forest, when you returned from the eternal darkness. As you know, my goal is to free our world from the control of Rhea and the other children of the goddess. I seek to obliterate her, as well as those around her who use the Church's power to control Fodlan. I swore to free the people from Rhea by striking her down, whether or not it meant making an enemy of you. And yet, you came to my aid, and chose to walk with me on the path against Rhea.
Yeah, it's too late to bow out of that.
I was overjoyed, of course, but I was also confused. I thought that perhaps it wasn't the path you were meant to take. But I chose to trust in you, to rely on you and your strength. And now, here we are.
Please explain it again.
Of course, you.
Oh, okay,
Your
never mind.
5
It's literally just the same dialogue.
I did, as and yet, I thought, but I chose.
I understand.
Thank you for listening, my teacher. I'm glad I finally had the chance to talk to you about it. After Rhea is gone from this world, I don't know what will become of you. But whatever happens, I hope you know that you're very special to me. You are the one person in this world who can share the heavy burden I must carry. Someone without equal, who I can always speak my mind to.
And yet you have so many secrets that you will not tell anybody. That's the... I don't believe it.
It's time. Let's go, Professor.
You might talk the talk, but you're not following through on it.
The Imperial army arrives in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital, only to be confronted by Rhea, who has transformed into the Immaculate One. The Black Eagle strike force steels itself for an epic battle, hoping to soon return Fodlan to its people.
It wasn't the path you were meant to take. Yep. Fight for
time to
Ferdinand.
kill a dragon.
Which secrets
Time to kill a divine dragon.
Which secrets is she hiding from you? That would be, you know, the thing that she just told me at the end. She's had all this time to fill me in on info. Says that she can share secrets and burdens with me, but chose to hold on to that one until now. If she actually had any care whatsoever about Dimitri, which I know that she did, fucking didn't tell me any of that either. Keeping secret the Slytherin, the alliance with the Slytherin people, Hubert had to tell me about that one. She just does not, like, she says that I'm that person, and yet her actual actions and what she chooses to tell me are not following through on that.
Is selective.
Surely there's no need to continue this fight. What could be gained by shutting yourselves inside the capital of a kingdom without a king? I will give you this one chance, and no other. Throw down your weapons and surrender. Unlike you, I have no desire to unleash wicked atrocities upon this world.
Their silence speaks volumes. Shall we commence our attack?
I'll wait just a moment longer. There are still many residents within the city. Unlike my attack on Garrick Mach 5 years ago, the church will not allow the inhabitants to evacuate. What the hell are they planning?
Lady Rhea, or rather, Lady Saros, the Imperial Army is calling for our surrender. Is it wise to ignore them?
Probably not.
Perhaps we could leave Fodlan and devise another plan.
We shall not surrender. We must not lose. Even if it must split the heavens, we shall not yield to the wicked ones.
Understood. I will do as you command. You have my fealty no matter what. Until my last moment of life.
I'll stay by your side too. Forever.
Now, Catherine, set fire to the city.
Cool, why?
The Imperial Army will burn in the flames of eternal torment.
What? No, you can't do that!
Catherine, now.
As you wish. But is there truly no other way?
I have no patience for foolish questions. I shall sacrifice as many lives as it takes.
But why, though?
That apostate who insists on taking everything from me will be crushed by my own hands.
Why? If you had a plan I don't get it.
Ghastly voice.
Your Majesty!
Insane.
There's smoke coming from every corner of the capital. It seems they've set fire to the city.
What? Damn it, Rhea. There really is no depth you wouldn't sink to. Everyone, we must commence our attack at once. Are you ready?
Preparations are complete. Just say the word.
Then we attack. We'll head straight for the castle and strike down their leader, Rhea, that vile creature called the Immaculate One. This is the end of our long war. After this victory, Fodlan will finally be united and truly free. The capital we're about to invade is engulfed in flames. Do not rush to your deaths.
Heartbeat in the music. Picking it out again.
Survive. Prevail. Do that and we'll witness the birth of a new world. I want to see it with all of you at my side. Understood?
Of course. I will not fall and leave you without your protector. And you may live to see your dream come to fruition. For that, I shall survive and prevail.
I am carrying the future of Brigid. I will not be dying here. I will be winning. For myself and for everyone. I will be surviving.
We've been cutting our own path this whole way. There's no stopping until we reach the end. I can't die, or all my great work so far will have been wasted.
Don't worry about me, AD. I won't fall before I've found my happily ever after. Maybe when this war is over, I can finally snag a good catch and settle down.
Somehow we're already here. I wonder if the peace we secure will allow me to research as much as I'd like. If so, let's end this quickly.
Edelgard, Professor, I'll do my best for both of you. If I die here, it would be with shame and regret. Oh, I can't let that happen!
Once the world is united, I will lend my strength to both Edelgard and the Professor. To that end, I will lead us all safely to victory. My pride and duty as a noble demand no less.
Shut up, Ferdy.
Imperial Army, Black Eagle Strike Force, move out!
Cyril's more loyal to Rhea than Seteth? Probably. But Cyril is like just 100%, 1000% devoted and unquestioningly. Catherine stopped for a second and said, whoa, no? And yeah, she's gone cuckoo. I believe that, sure. I don't know why she would burn civilians. Why they're intentionally, like not letting them leave. That seems pointless. Like, setting fire to the place to cause damage to the army. Sure, I get that. Why intentionally block the civilians in? What good does that do?
Nothing.
Immaculate One, child of the goddess, extolled in legend, said to have protected the people and cared for the land, but now... ... Ancient Dragon Wrath calculates damage using the lower of foes' protection or resilience. Awesome. Halves all damage taken, negates some abilities and combat arts, and prevents the unit from being moved. Yeah, this seems like an actual dragon final boss. Allows them to counterattack. Creststone has a range of 1 to 5. Anyways. Let's check up a bit. Since I saw some things I wanted to respond to and didn't want to talk over it. Feels weird because we have ones who slither in the dark as allies. We have our help comes from evil. Yup, I hate that. Just because Hubert's the one who told you about those who slither doesn't mean she wasn't willing. I disagree, actually. Because otherwise, she would have told me. She would have told me. And also, somebody said, Hubert wouldn't tell you about those who slither if she intended to hide it. It wasn't even a secret. Yeah, he would. They've made a point several times in the game of saying how Hubert will do things against her direct orders if he judges it to be better overall, or to, like, help her goals. Informing the professor of that seems like a pretty important thing that he would do even if she didn't. Her past with Dimitri didn't come up. That's why it bothers me, because it probably should have if he's such an important enemy in the war. Like I said, he isn't as important to her, so she didn't try to hide it from you. Dimitri's not kidding when he said to burn in the eternal flame. She's still not crazy and or evil. I never said that she wasn't snapped. But all of this is because of the war and because I chose to go against her. This is still my fault, my responsibility, is how I look at all of this. Who would have known the most horrible path is the one closest to the usual FE scenario? Kinda, yeah. Cyril apparently doesn't give a shit about burning down the city based on his lack of reaction. Yeah, Cyril's actually zealous. Ferdia's looking pretty hot. Cyril drank the Kool-Aid, he drank the whole bowl. Seteth's first loyalty is to Flayn, and Cyril is obsessed with Milady. He had no reaction to burning down the city. At least Catherine had the sense to question it. The map is smoking, really sets the heart of flame. War tactics. Humans are ants to Rhea. She doesn't give a shit as long as you're dead. I only see that on this route, when Edelgard and I are the ones to have pushed her this far. As was questioned early in the game, Rhea will kill without question, see Leonardo and his civilian army. That's true, that was a little bit of a put down. To be fair to Edelgard, she has lived a life in which the ones she could confide to either died or were taken away from her, and the other persons are, you know. So she would have massive trust issues and hides a lot. I kind of feel What she has and also do this is... I kind of feel what she has and also do this as well, which is pretty bad. Rhea has a literal god complex. Well, she does have literal god powers. She is a dragon. This route is the most definitively non-canon. Interesting. You refuse to evacuate your student on site, so I burned down the city, and this is your fault. Ansatz? Maybe I'm not getting what your comment is. I get it from a strategic standpoint. Drago Loon is keeping civilians there to try to split the attention of the BE between fighting and protecting innocents. That's a why. Okay, that's a why. It's terrible, but it's at least something. However, it doesn't look like there's actual innocents to take care of here. I think they're all already dead. Anyways, I've caught up. Now we get to figure this out. So I've got 2 positions to set up in at the beginning. There's a chest in the very bottom left and a chest in the very top right. You know what? I don't think I care about them this time. I don't think I care. They're not going to be significant enough to, like, really make a huge swing in things, and I have the inventory that I want. Why would you drop Thunderbrand? Why? Nobody but you can use it. I mean, that's not true. We won't have the crest, but we can still get the power of the sword. There's Annette. Hi. I was wondering where you were at.
Annette.
You got your crusher, magic weapon. Crestbearer can use dust. 12 protection, 35 resilience, 61 magic attack. Wait, 61 attack with the crusher, I mean. That's not even touching onto her spells. Wilhelm? Oh, that's a big named golem. Altered golem. Armored golem strikes fear while its armor is intact. Magic is rendered useless. Interesting. Hi, Gilly. How are you doing? 41 protection? What did you have? 50? Yeah, I think he was set up to be the better tank.
Yeah, the two is definitely the better tank between the two.
I mean, he's still a wall, but he has more avoidance, more resilience. I guess a little less resilience, some less protection, sure. I also don't really like this battle music. It's really somber, but it's not doing anything for me.
Just the setup music.
I don't know. It didn't behave that way in the last route. The setup music was the battle music. Gilbert must feel horrible he failed to save another king. Oh, why'd you remind me of that? Okay, so I can bring 12 units. That means I can actually fit everybody in that needs to come. Okay. I mean, support-wise, I guess it doesn't really matter. I should put these people with units that will actually, be attacking and doing something. So we'll throw Handjob onto Mercedes. And I'll give Ash to, let's say, Bernadetta. Okay. Inventories, nothing should really have changed from last time. I don't need that Brave Axe. Petra's got a Brave Axe. Don't need that Brave Bow. Bernie's got a Brave Bow. Hexlock, Steel, Ice Dragon, you're still all good. You're set. I think everybody's still good. Yeah, there's no reason all this has to change.
Lysithia with a staff.
Ah. Also battalions. Give you the McQueel. You've got Resonant Flames, K. Items, Lysithia. Make sure you have something you can use here. Give you the Caduceus Staff back again. Hubert's got a magic staff. Dorothea has a healing staff. Sword, Thoron. Okay, everybody looks roughly okay here. Battalion, replenish, make sure everybody's still set. Anything left in here that I could use? Doesn't look like it. I mean, aside from a short spear for Ferdinand, I could give him that instead of the javelin. Which has...
Can I point out a nice detail about the shop?
What?
Is that the one?
That Anna's not showing up and saying welcome?
Thanks a bunch.
Yeah.
It keeps it feeling somberer, yep. Also, this loop, this music seems to be shorter. Like, it's got a shorter loop. Because there's a point in it I keep picking out every time. It's when this part starts, the violin and the heartbeat. Every time it jumps out at me, and it's happening like every minute. Or it feels like it's every minute. Anyways. So, I need to make sure that I have my units set up in a way that will actually be half decent. So we got Edelgard on the left side, Mercedes on the right. 6 units on both groups. Heading up this way, Catherine's on this side with her Swordsmaster self. Still terribly dangerous if I let her initiate. Sword Prowess 5, Sword Avoidance plus 20, great. Cool, that's what I needed. I think it just has a more repetitive chorus. Apex of the World was like a 5.5 minute song. It was actually a very long loop. So Catherine's on the right, Annette's on the left, Gilbert's in the center. This is where Ash would be standing. That's the Kingdom General I was looking for. With a silver bow, alright. Just do a quick weapon check, but I'm not going to spend as much time plotting this one out. Partly because I don't think it matters. And actually, I don't think it matters for a few different reasons. That's just all I've got. So you've got bolting, you've got a bunch of stuff, a training axe for some reason. Abraxas, Fortify, Catherine's got Thunderbrand. Gadget, oh, they're all named, okay. These are advanced golems. Killer, Silver, throwing light lance, that's Luca, Thor, Aura, Tomahawk, Silver Axe. Bernhard, Tomahawk, Silver, Killer, Spear, Brave Lance. I am just gonna have to be very careful about the weapons of the enemies that I'm putting myself in range of. Oh, hi, Cyril. Kinda didn't notice you up there, being your little Wyvern Lord self. 33 protection, 18 resilience, 58 attack. Overall, doesn't look to be that crazy tough to beat. Axe avoidance plus 20. Yeah, you're gonna be hard to hit, though.
Yeah, 75 evasion.
You can't access half your army unless you go through Catherine? Yes, I can. I can bust down the wall right here, or right here. I can regroup immediately if I want to. And yeah, since, like, unless they move, I'm just gonna, I think, avoid the whole right-hand side. Like, even if I wait until I get all the way to the top here, then I could bait Catherine out and get the chest, if I wanted to, but I don't need to. I think I'm gonna bust everybody out, head left, grab this one, and then we'll just go north. That's it.
Avoid the whole center, then?
I think that's what I did when I did this one.
Why not? there's nothing there that I need. And I don't feel good about killing these people! The last one was fighting against the Empire! They started the war! And there were Slitherers there. I had to take them out. These are all people that I don't want to kill.
To be fair, none of them are generals, so
yes,
if
they
it's
are.
a defeat...
Yep. Ash would be here, Kingdom General. You mean they're not commanders that I have to kill for the purposes of the,
Yeah, they're not commanders.
There. Yeah, that's what you want.
Here's Rhea.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bust through. I'm gonna bust through. I'll feel much better if I have the whole army together.
It's so awful to see the kingdom capital go up in flames. But at least we made it this far. We finally stand before the palace. These flames will kill our friends and foes alike.
Those who stand in our way will perish with the flames. Immaculate One, your reign ends, here and now.
With fire raging all over the city, our enemies won't be able to advance in large numbers. Instead, they may try to defeat us with small squads of elite warriors.
Indeed. I suspect as much. And at their head is the one who stole my mother from me, and likely that mutinous whelp Edelgard.
Don't co-op my
whole city's
precious
burning.
Blue Boy song.
Oh, this isn't good. I'm flammable, you know? If possible, we must be avoiding the flame and be careful of strong enemies.
If we want to minimize our losses, we will need to be flexible in our approach.
All right, giving you good tactics advice. I feel worse about this now. I feel even worse because this is the music. This music felt right for Dimitri versus Edelgard. It feels less right here. But that's entirely first run bias. I will admit that one.
That is first run bias. I mentioned in the end of the lines I called this a heroic reprise. This map is why.
What? I don't remember what happened at the end of the last. I mean, I remember what happened, but I don't remember you saying that, so I don't know what you're getting at. I'm sorry.
This song that's playing right now, I called it a heroic reprise because it's the end of, it's just the last push to victory.
Okay. Okay, just get out of there. I don't want anything to do with that side. People die when they're killed. Yes, Bernadetta, they do. This is where I heard the song first. Definitely one of my favorite songs in the game. It's a really good track. I feel like the context might color your perception of it a little bit. Also, it is having some frame rate problems here with all of this fire.
Yeah, the fire is not doing well.
I do this for all of us.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Okay, so archers. If I could avoid them, that'd be great. Let's just try to get you down here.
Ready for anything.
Oh, well. There's nothing leading to the left. I can't really do anything over there, so I guess that's not gonna work. I am gonna have to push up through the center, okay. Just come high back here. We'll wait for them to come to us.
I will.
I'd rather you not be using that, though. Let's swap you out so that you have your crescent sickle up first. Good. There, that's what I wanted. All right, Edelgard, come stand here.
What's my strategy?
Rhea's trying to kill you and the stream. Not the stream, she just wants to kill me. find it interesting that the song plays both when you fight against Edelgard and alongside her, so I associate the song more with her on both counts. I suppose that's fair. But yeah, I have association with this. Like, I guess this song to me is not about either one of them. It's about both. Like, this is because that's where it was at its best for me. Is with Dimitri fighting against Edelgard. To play it when they're not both here feels wrong to me. You need to equip your March Ring. You have the March Ring? Oh, okay, yeah, it's just slow getting across there. Gotcha. It was a fiery floor, that's what it was. Axe. Attaboy.
Big win.
You make me feel safe.
Yep. We're gonna kill this archer. Stop you from even having a chance to become a threat.
Taking life doesn't faze me.
It probably should, Manuela, considering you're mostly supposed to be someone who saves them. Okay, so Dorothea can catch up pretty easy, so we're gonna dance for Mercy, get her up here. Nope. I forgot to take along Felix. Then again, the only one that he could possibly talk to on this one would be Annette, and I don't know if he would have anything unique for that, so it's probably fine.
You don't need Felix for this map.
I haven't managed to get Sword to S+, but I can at least, like, try to push it on this map and maybe get the skill. Hubert does not need to be the one to get that shot. Let's give that one to 30 instead, since you're here. Yep, that works. Since this was my first route, I felt about it as Rhea, your reign of tyranny ends here. I could send Petra over the wall, actually. That's a real thing I could do. You have a silver axe, speed of 6, attack of 51. She could absolutely take the hit, and then I could put the guy onto the fiery floor, too. And you have Axe Breaker, so yeah, by using a sword, you'll also do better damage. And it's an Armor Slayer. Perfect, go, do that.
Let's think carefully.
Edge of Dawn feels like Edelgard's theme, though it fits Dimitri as well, but Edge of Dawn also features tidbits that becomes Rhea's theme.
And accept your fate. The Immaculate War saves only the righteous.
What? Her howl was unadulterated magic. I didn't know such a display of power was possible.
That roar seems to have affected the doll's movements.
Whenever the Immaculate One howls, those dolls become stronger.
Oh, great. Wonderful. I hope it's a temporary buff. Magic reinforced.
Do you want us to
No.
tell you? That's why I asked in the first place.
Have fun with that.
Okay, so that's not fiery. That's good. Step up there. Also, let's take a half second and look around the burning town since we're not going to be here again. This mechanic is a personal fuck you. That's fine. I don't have to fight the dolls. I already said that.
It's there to punish you if you take too long.
Rhea doing her Rhea thing. I mean, sorry, Catherine. Catherine hanging out back there. Woo! I mean,
You
that
gotta
still doesn't
admit
look that
it's-
big. This still doesn't look that big compared to how she looked in the cutscene. In the Blue Lions route, like, she was enormous then. This is big, but not as big as that made it look.
Anyway, like, regarding the dolls, I have to admit, it's a much neater mechanic than, say,
Then say,
than, say, having a defeat in a certain number of turns.
Is it? I think I would prefer that. Because at a certain point, if you take too long, those dolls become unkillable, and then you're just fucking screwed anyways. Nope, didn't want that. I wanted to get over to Gilbert. Yeah, this place is absolutely, most definitely on fire.
Definitely on fire.
We don't need no water, let the mother flipper burn.
Also, didn't realize this before, but I do now. This is the same map as when we fought in Ferdiad as Blue Lions. It's just all on fire now.
I mean, you are still
It's
in
Ferdiad,
the Kingdom
yep.
Capital.
Yep.
Ironically, though, it was not the Black Eagles that started it.
Yeah, I want to cut through here, definitely. I want to avoid this guy if I can, because there's just no point. There's no need to fight him. Although, being in there is gonna mean that, General Not Ash can still take pot shots at me as I go through. And if I go down the left, I'm gonna have to kill Annette. You know what? I don't like that. Let's punch up the center. We're gonna have to take out Gilbert, unfortunately, but maybe if I stick to the left, I can avoid that. Yeah, he doesn't want to move.
Again, you don't have to kill every major character here.
I know. That's why I'm making plans around not doing it. Well, shit. I'm locked in place, and you have too much defense to even hit with an armor slayer. It would feel wrong if I didn't what? It would feel wrong if you didn't Mercy's here. What does that have to do with it? With anything?
That helps.
Okay, just keep moving forward. That's it. That's all I can do. I gotta take out this one in the center first. Wilhelm doesn't want to move a lot. I can kind of get into combat with him without pulling everybody else, but I'm only going to be able to hit him on one side. Also, the Pegasus Knights back here might choose to come up and join the fucking festivities. That's going to be a problem. Okay, God, what's up? Take this ancient sword, forged in fires for 23 months straight? That's a lot of fires. Are you sure it's not too brittle by now? Thank you for the resub, Pokegod. Woo. How are you doing? I think I'm just deadened at this point. Like, I just have to push through the combat, through the battle, and just sort of, like, take whatever happens. The last fight had everything that I had emotionally for today. What have you got? Oh, and also, yep, the bitrate keeps dropping down to red again. That's just a great thing to keep popping up and fucking weighing on my mood. Attack of 33, speed of 33 and attack of 50. 13 times 2. He should be fine. Yeah, let's attract one of these guys down this way. I will hit you back with this killer lance to maybe hopefully get a kill on the counterattack. Oh, don't assembly me. I don't want to get locked. Is there somebody I can set up to take that hit? I don't think so, not this turn. Gonna have to do that next turn. I don't have shove or anything right now, do I? No. Okay. Well, foo. Still no one? Oh, right. Petra's still over here.
This is our chance.
She's kind of...
She's gonna get stuck there for a while now. Started as a normal heat, and over time, forging heat was lowered and lowered, creating a vine, thin slicing blade. Oh, okay. Cool. As long as you know what you're talking about. So she's still stuck here.
Remain cautious.
And nothing I do is gonna hurt you. Which sucks. Dang it! I guess I'll have to send Manuela down there instead. Let's stop by you real quickly. We will take out a quick key. Let Linhart do your physic thingy to top you up. Next turn, like, Manuela will also be able to better hit the thing, because Armor Slayer isn't getting through the armor, but Manuela has magic attacks. That one guy just really doesn't want Petra to move. Yeah, he came out on top of this little exchange here. I didn't think it through very well. She's not at risk. I healed her. Okay, so I need to take you out. And I needed the Brave Bow to do it, because you guys are too smelly and fast.
Bernie's unstoppable.
Girl, there's another Pegasus Knight that started moving, wasn't there? Yes, you! You need to be taken care of. Let's see if I can make this work. Nope. Nope, because stairs slow down cavalry. Alright, I should have some units that can take the Pegasus hit. Put them all in front. That's better. Okay. Run with that. You're gonna come hit Ferdinand. You're gonna try to assemble him. Hopefully it's not gonna work. Just draw you back as much as I possibly can. Yes, good. Let's also get the other one to pop over here, and then I can counterattack him. Okay, or her. Pegasus Knight's hers.
Them.
No, in this game they're all limited to females.
Okay, so her then.
Time to strategize.
Miss again. Miss the assembly. Come on, just miss it. Good. Once again, I'm gonna have to worry about the next Pegasus, but, Oh, also, this one doesn't have a ranged move. Interesting. They have different weapons? Piercing light, throwing light. Yeah, they do. You didn't attack Mercedes. Why not? Why did you not attack? How dare you? I was counting on that so that I could kill you.
No, she did. It's just they use the battalion.
Okay. So you're coming for Bernadetta now, and that's dangerous and can't happen. I gotta get rid of these Pegasus Knights because they just have too much movement.
Okay, I'm gonna do it!
Atta girl, Bernie.
A little scratch won't stop me.
You have been growing. You're still not...
Bernie's just no good. Impressive as always.
You're probably technically a better archer than Ash just because I fed you some strength stuff and you're a bow knight. You get the job done. I'll go with that. You're not a crazy, powerful star unit, but you get the job done. Now you want to come for me with assembly, and I can actually take that. So I'll move back a little bit farther, so you have nowhere to run. Yes, I like that. Meanwhile, Edelgard, start chopping, I suppose. You're gonna hit on resistance, aren't you? No to Smash, no to Lightning Axe, no to Raging Storm. Flickering Flower, maybe, but it's still not gonna bust through it. Also, you're weak to swords. So I should hit you with a sword first. Who has a sword around? Who uses a sword anymore?
Ew.
Swords?
I take it back. Just gonna rush up here and attack you right here. Iron sword, chip chop, chop choppy. Probably a bad idea. Probably gonna get killed now. Yeah, that's 35 damage, all right. Yeah, you have swapped away from assembly, and now you're just gonna hit me for 26 times 2. Terrible idea, truly terrible. You get walled. And now you want to come for Caspar, which will lock him down, but won't kill him, so I'm happy. Short Spear still won't crit, eh? But it will get rid of the first health bar. So yeah, let's go for that. It is kind of fucked up that this is how she repaid his taking her in.
I'm continuing to improve.
Burning down his city.
Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm not denying that. It's a little wonky.
Thank you for housing me in your city for the last 5 years. I'm gonna go set it on fire now.
Okay, move up to here. And then physic on you. Topped up. Okay, good. The guy literally dies protecting her, and she burns the city. Good job. Yeah, I want to make it clear. I'm not denying that all of this is really fucked up. I think Ferdinand's about to die. And this is a story battle, and I didn't mark it down, so that's a for real death right there.
This is as far as I go.
Maybe.
Why must it end here?
Because I didn't consider that all of that would go into Ferdinand instead. And your reinforcements just keep going up. Yeah, that's a for real death. It's on the final map. I didn't mark it down as being a stupid thing. That was just a mistake, and I have to accept that.
Okay then.
It feels fitting. After Joke killing him so many times that's actually how it ends up. But, like, all of that said, look at how little this is impacting me. And I don't mean to say that, like, I don't care about the Black Eagles, but I am in a very different place for this map than I was for the end of the Blue Lions one.
Everyone's equal in that.
I'm not gonna get to see an ending for him, and that actually kind of sucks.
I'm not at my best today.
I care about a few people in the Black Eagles. Who am I gonna marry? I don't know. That's not why I play the game, and I chose an option that I actually don't know what's gonna happen.
It's still sad Birdie actually died.
Yeah, I'm not exactly happy about it, alright? But I have to maintain it. The only reason I brought Felix back was that I could see lines in like further on in the game. I don't have that requirement for Ferdinand. Nino, we're not talking about the marriage stuff right now. We're on the final map. That is the least of my concerns right now. Okay, so I can take that. That's another health bar. But that probably would have been better spent. Actually, no, I have the dancer now. Yeah, I have Dorothea, so I can just dance for him.
I think.
And take off the next health bar. Well, a lot of the next health bar. Maybe not all of it.
Good chunk of it, at least.
Okay, good, good. I can't stop saying how much I love this theme. Fodlan wins. So it's this theme in Edge of Dawn, which is the monastery theme. Yeah, it's a really good piece of music. It absolutely is. Alright, Petra can probably actually do something up here now. You are coming after Shoebliss, and that's fine. So long as I make sure the golem is dead, so he can't cause me any more problems. This is like the definition of an unnecessary crit. He had 2 health. I didn't need to do 129.
I'm stronger than before.
Okay, so that's a golem down. You're coming for Caspar, all right? Fine. Ferdinand could have redemption on the other fork. Maybe. We'll see what happens there. I could not handle 2 noble douche hoses. No, I'm not pulling him back for Blackie. I mean, for Golden Deer. Absolutely not.
And for the deal, you have to deal with Lorenz, and he is worse.
Yeah.
Do it!
No. I can't deal with both him and Lorenz. It's too much. Alright, So now we can pull L over in this direction. We'll bring out the short axe. You're gonna do 3 damage. That's fine. We're just, like, starting to move in that direction. That's bad. Okay, that's not good anymore. And now no matter what I do, I'm putting a mage in the kill range. Draw back. There we go. You're safe. Okay, this seems fine. These two can't move because they're protecting Hubert. At least Ferdinand got better with time. There was moderate improvement. It's true, there was. He wasn't as insufferable at the end. He had good moments of character growth.
Let's do this right.
Still far from one of my favorite characters, but I will admit, I will acknowledge, now that he's here and he can't hear it anymore, he got better.
Yeah.
I believed you from the beginning. I just have to doubt, because it's more fun that way. Okay, that's another Pegasus Knight down.
I'll be home again soon.
Protection and physical attack, awesome. Progression. And now we're actually freed up. Now we can move forward. So, chest has for me a speed wing. Probably fine without that. I would like to make sure that you die. So we're gonna Flickering Flower you. Oh, I got the Crest of Sarah's too. Just a bam!
For the fate of foes. I've no time to.
That was a good level. Need to check something. You know what is another really good touch? And I don't know if all of the weapons behave like this, because I haven't often given them to people who aren't the default wielders. When Linhardt was holding this, the stone was dark and it wasn't moving. When Edelgard is holding it, the stone is lit up and also it has, like, motion to it.
Never really noticed that.
They're, like, mildly alive in the hands of their wielders. Oh, Flickering Flower seals the movement. Shit, it was Raging Storm I should have used. My bad. I hacked it up. No, well, Casper's stuck. So, let's... Oh, do I not have that? No, I have Lure. Poo. Well, I can hit the both of you. In the end, I think I've decided not to do a Golden Deer, at least not until I have the time. I'm honestly more likely to do an all-DLC Crimson Flower revisit first. Why would you not do Golden Deer? Can you, like, wow, can you guys stop with your crazy ranges? Thank you. Okay, so Lysithea. Yep, we gonna swarm this man.
No time to slow down.
So he gets melted. I hit S.
Perseverance is the key.
Dark magic range +1. Cool. Wasn't able to equip it. That would be nice to have here.
Yeah, that would definitely be nice.
So healing focus there. I'm also going to... Dorothea can stand on the fire for 1 turn, sure, so that I get to dance for Lysithea. And get this guy out of my face. Big nuke.
It's done.
Big nuke.
1 to 4 dark range magic. It would work if I had a chance to equip it. Like, because with both that and the Caduceus staff, yeah, you have 4 range. It's pretty crazy. Nobody's in desperate need of topping up, so I guess I'll just touch on Caspar real quick.
Thanks for helping.
Oh, okay, reinforcements. That's not good. What are you? Kingdom soldiers, a bunch of Falcon Knights. Fucking wonderful. Brave Axe and a Tomahawk. Can I do much to these guys right here? Like, on the way by. I could. I could absolutely kill the one that has a Brave Axe. The Tomahawk's a little bit, like, I can still kill him. Which will remove 1 threat from me moving forward. Yeah, so let's go with that. Step here. Arrow of Indra on you. And I get the crit. 9% crit right out the gate.
10% crit.
One of us had to die.
Okay, so that means it's not quite so dangerous to stand here anymore. What level are you? 40. I'll probably be alright once I get up there. Once I actually close ranks with a monster, it's not that hard to kill him. Or at least, it wasn't hard to kill the monsters in the last battle. It's not that hard to kill monsters with 4 shields. It wasn't that bad to even kill Edelgard, because she only had 1 shield. I'm a bit concerned about the Immaculate One having 9. That's going to be really hard to stun.
Yeah, she's not a divine dragon for nothing.
Also, I have to put forward the right units that can actually take a hit from these guys. Why do you have more attack? You have a battalion, okay? That's why. Let's just have Edelgard come stand right on the heal tile. It'll give her extra defense, a little bit of healing next time. You can use Eimer for all of your counterattacks. That's fine. Actually, hold that. I'd rather use that for, like, I'd rather save the durability for that for big moves if I need it. Use the Silver Axe instead. So you guys are going to do 0 and 3, and you guys are going to do 2 and 6. Yeah, she'll be fine. There's a reason I want to redo Crimson Flower, but I can't explain due to spoiler reasons. That's wonderful. I'm glad you have your reasons. Thank you for not telling me them. Hmm. Five, 1, 2, 3. But Petra just can't really hurt these guys. Oh, it's... Aha, she can. She can do pretty good damage. The reason she wasn't is because she was locked down from a gambit, which hurts a lot of their statistics.
Right.
So an Armor Slayer actually does do pretty good damage. That's wonderful. No to that then. We'll have Mercedes step up to here. Dorothea step over here. Dance for her. Can't quite get all the way up. Okay, whatever. That's fine. We'll make progress next turn. Just gonna have to take standing in a bunch of fire for a lot of this. Although I think Linhardt's fine. Yeah, he's got terrain immunity. He'll be alright. Excellent. I like this. I mean, I don't. I hate all of this. But I like this position strategically.
The only possible outcome.
Edelgard still is like a pretty tough unit. I can't deny her that. Mechanically, she's turned out to be a star. I wonder how much of that is just due to her crazy axes, though.
Not much.
I like that she just backflips to dodge. That's nice, in a lot of armor. Cyrus, are those reasons something you could talk about after I finish the route? Because I'm gonna finish it today. Or is it like stuff that I would need to see from other routes to be explained? Yeah, she roars like every 3 turns, doesn't she? 2 or 3 turns. That is fast. Okay, so this guy's gonna be a pain because he can hit fucking, what is that, 4? A distance of 4 from the ground?
That's a lot of range.
And the only people I could have, like, get, like, I could hit him at range, but the only people I could have get down there are my flyers. And also, he's got anti-magic armor, so, like, I'd have to hit him with hand axes or bows or something. I had a horrible and ridiculous idea. Edelgard's worst nightmare, an Immaculate One alarm clock. Please no. Please no. Good news is that it's magic, so my magic users aren't exactly in, like, a dangerous position by getting up close to them. So I could have Hubert one-shot this Armor Knight, but I feel like that's not the best use of his talents. Because the Pegasus Knights have the potential to cause me much more problems. Let's use the... No, that's probably not the best place to use that either. Let's go for a death shot. No luck on the crit, but good damage nonetheless. Ah, it's all fiery floors, so Bernadetta couldn't get very close even if she wanted to. Negative, bro! Oh, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, my dude. I'm sorry, I'm a little testy and bitey and stuff today. It's just... The internet thing's been putting me on Salt Patrol and all the emotional upheaval and stuff of this. It's I want to do this, but it's a rough day. Thank you, Boop.
I've been there, trust me.
Yeah. Also,
remember all those times I went robot during your streams?
Yeah.
About Bernie, does she move further when she is off the horse?
My god, good call. Also, never taken a bow knight off the horse, so I never noticed that they have this really sweet looking, like, leg covering. It's not a dress. Cloak? It's not a cloak because it doesn't go up your back, but like this sort of leg cowl. It looks good. It looks nice.
It does.
And yes, she can move farther off the horse. Attacking him is a bad idea, though. I'll do lots of damage, he'll kill me back. Alright, we gotta kill these Pegasus Knights.
Bernie's unstoppable. So reliable.
What was that?
Sorry, just moving some things.
Okay, I had a really loud click in my ear. Heading for an errand later, joking. $16 damage times 2, that'll be really, really painful. Oh god, and even after that, there's this fucking warlock sitting right here too, so this dude will likely back up and make space for him to move in. Everything sucks. Yeah, let's do this. Do what I can to kill the warlock before you have a chance to hit me back. Bam!
Not for myself, for everyone.
So that frees you up. That's anti-magic armor, so Lysithia's probably best spent. Well, here, what happens if you get attacked? You do exactly enough damage to kill me. Why do you do that? How dare you? I don't appreciate. Do I have anything that'll do enough to kill you in one shot? Dark Spikes, perfect. Just too much magic damage.
No time to slow down.
Okay, so that's that. You are going to attack and kill Edelgard right now because you have just a crazy amount of magic damage. So I do need to make sure that you get topped up. Yep, so we'll do that for you. You're still gonna kill her. Why do you do that? What? Stop. Okay, that changes the math a bit. I have to dance for Hubert.
Unexpected.
Have him step up here. Rally for Edelgard. And now she has the defenses to at least survive the thing. I'm running out of units to attack the Pegasus Knights with. Okay. Yeah, I can still take him out. I don't think Manuela's gonna miss.
A tragic end. This is for everyone's good.
More magic, more speed on a Fortress Knight. Okay, and then silver sword. Yeah, perfect.
Just stop already.
I wish I'd gotten Manuela to this much earlier.
Whatever helps me survive.
She's been just racking up kills left and right.
Making me look bad.
I thought Falcon Knights are really freaking good.
Just crits everywhere. Lots of speed, good strength, uses magic weapons. She's wonderful. She's great.
Helps that you got the only magic lance in the game.
True. True.
Thanks so much.
Oh, you swapped targets. You're going after Mercy now instead. That's fine. She has more resistance. I would really rather just not bother with you and move along with my life. I think that'd be better for everybody involved. However, I am gonna have to deal with another one that is exactly... No, not exactly. This one's a physical one. Okay. I can deal with this then. If I track your distance and make sure that I stay out of it, then I can move everybody else to the north and start clearing out up here. Cyril is going to be potentially a problem. So, the spaces that I can set myself into are rather narrow, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're limited.
Oh, god damn it. You're on a... You have a bolting, too. That's where all that purple comes from. Okay, so any of this purple is like... I can sit myself there, but it has to be a unit with high resistance. Let's bash down this. Doesn't really need to be there for any reason. It's just sort of occupying a space that I could take. Bernie run up. We'll have Edelgard run up here. And then, yeah, it's got to be a short axe for return fire because you're going to hit... No, it doesn't. Ah! Alright, dance for Hubert.
Acknowledged.
We are going to trade in Edelgard's inventory and give her back the silver axe as her top spot. And then I am gonna rally for her.
I'll return the favor.
Resilience of 26. Yes, okay. Now that you are not using the short axe, you're also not gonna get doubled, so that's great. Lure,
We can't be careless.
Get Petra out to here, just sort of out of the way. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's good. Caspar take a position here. And then the rest of the healers should be roughly okay. Or the rest of the mages, I mean. We'll move Linhardt to here because he doesn't need to be right next to people to heal. Top up Merced is. And I should have the resistance to take a single bolting. Step up here. Make sure that I have whatever is going to give me the most avoidance. I'm not a swords master, so I don't have sword avoidance on me right now. Poo-poo.
Oh no.
Iron Sword has the most. Alright, just wait for it. Oh boy, and you're also gonna move, which means the boltings are gonna be so much closer now. That's a problem. That might be a problem that I have to get Manuela to run in and fix. Just make sure she's at a close enough position without actually attracting the aggro of anybody else. Should be fine there. Oh, great, more Pegasus Knights.
There are a lot of Pegasus Knights here.
Yeah, who'd have thunk? The church would have Pegasus Knights. They're a pretty common occurrence amongst the religious groups of games. It was there for the Holy Benyon Empire in Tellius too. In FE7, I think the northern route was the northern place was primarily where the church was located. Ilia, wasn't it? I'm scared to see a big enemy attack since I know when the crit hit is gonna happen. It's scary. It's terrifying. Yeah. Somehow able to just move past that one golem without drawing his aggro. I probably should have tracked where he was looking. Oh, you mean past this one? That would have been nice too, but I'm here now. And I think this guy's gonna try to move through and come get me, which is like, oh, that's scary and frustrating. Great. You just had to position yourself exactly on the opposite side of some walls, didn't you? So I can't get at you anymore, but you have access to my whole friggin' army. Manuela attacking this thing would do what? You're gonna do 25 to me? It's but non-zero crit. That's Cyril's distance. Okay, so let's just take this quick kill that I can get while I'm here. Ilya was the harsh, cold mercenary nation with Pegasus Knights. Etruria had the church. That's what it was. My bad on that front.
The roar of battle.
Okay then.
Oh, damn it. That was a really good shot there. In fact, it was so good that I'm going to rewind it just so that I can see it again. Get a picture.
There's no stopping me.
Also, can we just take a moment to acknowledge the fact that nobody in the church is freaking out over the fact that Rhea is a dragon?
One of us had to
Look
die.
at this. Look at this one. I mean, it's completely coincidental because of the fire behind her. That was a really nice shot. I like that.
Yeah. For the people not freaking out over the fire,
Not the fire, over Rhea.
Over Rhea, I don't know.
You're weak to lances. Okay, I would really like to take out this golem because that opens up a bunch of my movement opportunities. So keep the silver axe equipped. We're gonna gambit. We're gonna assault troop on you.
I'll have two, okay?
Hopefully I can bash up this thing's shields. That's one broken, two shattered.
I'll cut a bloody path.
And the one space I would need to get to make this work now is out of my range.
Let's make this work. At your service. More fighting.
Assault troop, impregnable, resonant, wave. I definitely want to save wave for Rhea, I think. Although, yeah, a resonant, like a couple resonance and the wave would be enough, I think, to completely take this down. Not quite, no, because she's so big. Even if I hit her from the front, that would do, like, it would wound all of this stuff in the front, but these two in the back would still be there.
Hey, I have an idea.
On what?
On breaking Rhea's shields.
I'm not even thinking about it till I get there.
I'm not gonna say.
The resonants are technically large enough, yes, but only if you were able to put it down in the center of her, and you can't do that.
I do this for all of us.
I could no, wait, I can't. I was gonna say I could theoretically use that short spear that Ferdinand has, but no, he's very dead.
He's just dead.
He's dead.
I will prevail.
He is the only... and he was the only person who had a physical lance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nobody else here uses them. I can take out the javelin and at least give it to Petra, though, since she has to be good enough with it to have made it to Wyvern. And then I can combat arts, healing focus on myself. Who is targeting me? I swear to God, somebody was targeting me. That would be this Farquaad. Okay, that's fine. He's coming in with a spear. I can deal with that. Hop in. Oh, right. Also, she's a flyer. She doesn't really even need to, use ranged move. You can just fly in. I was gonna suggest Ferdinand's final rewind death would be against a giant dragon. That would have been awesome, yeah, but not to be. Okay, now I can absolutely pop what's left of this thing. Wait, no I can't, because that's a magic use. It's not gonna work. If I'm waning shot with the silver bow, I can reach that one, so that'll bust that. Good, and that's another health bar down, and only one left.
I'm awake.
I think Bernadetta is about the best bet I could get to crack that last one, since everybody else is capable of doing, like, crazy, crazy damage.
I'll keep moving forward.
Good job, Ash. Fuck, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna have to make sure that I involve Ferdinand in the next run. I might be forced to. Because this is 2 runs where he has not made it to the end. Obviously, he died when I fought him, but now he died when he was on my team, too, so I have to give him another chance.
If you want to make sure it gets to the end...
I'd like to ensure that everybody sees a happy ending at least once. So where's that going right now? The bolting is still coming down on Caspar, right? Yeah, that's gonna be rough, but he should be able to take it.
Does it have a crit chance?
I don't know. You have a crit of 28, Caspar has a luck of 24. It might be like a 4% crit chance, maybe a little lower. He should be alright. Yeah, so go in with your swarms, because that'll take off another health bar of this guy. Good, good.
Not there yet.
42 magic. All right, who's got the higher stat? 42 versus Hubert's still at 43. He's still outdoing her, technically.
By 1 point.
He's earned it. He can do this much damage to a golem without crits.
What a bother.
I feel like he deserves the top spot that he has.
He honestly does deserve it.
So who else? I've still got a dance I could do for somebody. Let's actually dance for Hubert. Because I can rally up Caspar's defenses. And I hope that doesn't mean that you're gonna change who you target. Yeah, now you're going after Bernadetta instead. I hope that doesn't impact things too much. Really, I would just like to see that guy move so that I can get at him with Manuela and then get out. Stop running along the top. I wanted you to come south. Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
The Pegasi are coming. Yes, yes, big roar. If all goes well, I won't fight another one of them this map. Although, again, this one is probably making his way up to me. And they now have their defense and magic reinforced by 8. That's wonderful.
Be careful.
Okay, this is kinda good? It's not good. Track you. If I mount up. Okay, so we can do this. I might have to use up Bernie and Dorothea for a couple turns.
I'll be home again soon.
More strength.
Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
Good, good.
Strength is always good.
Yeah, always good. Oh, almost didn't have enough. Good.
Dance.
We dance for you. Bolting still wants to come and hit her. That's not okay. Okay, and then a couple brave bow shots.
Pretty good, huh?
Good, good. More protection, more physical attack. Awesome. More importantly, that's 2 Pegasuses that are dead. So that's this side's big threat dealt with. The ones on the right, maybe do the same thing next turn. We'll have to see. That's putting her in Cyril's range again. It might be better to just warp somebody up to deal with that bolter. Somebody that has the defenses to take this guy, who's gonna come at them with a Brave Axe and 58 attack. Oh, and also he has 30 speed. Also. So, really the best thing here is gonna be to just get him to move forward with an impregnable wall, and then I gotta kill him. There's nothing else for it. Ugh. Everybody else that could get close. I guess I could theoretically warp one of my flyers up there, kill, and then get out. That's something I could do. Can golems even climb the stairs? I don't remember if they can do that. They might be able to. My MC got quadded, somehow dodged every hit. Dude, earlier on in this run, I watched, like, in the first map where you get Catherine, I watched an enemy Mook dodge her 4 times. Like, she attacked them, had 4 attacks, and he dodged every one.
Wow.
It was pretty impressive.
Did you catch it for a gift?
No. I did not. It's up on the VOD, though. Like, anybody can go look it up. Okay, good. Bolter's down.
My heart burns with pride. For Bridget, I find strength to carry on.
Yay for defense, yay for even more strength, and now you get out. Okay, I don't know what that red space is. It's you, okay. Fine, fair. I should be able to pretty easily nuke you straight out of existence. With a Dark Spikes. Yep, 77 damage, completely unnecessary.
Yep.
82, sorry, it boosted.
It's done.
Funny if you got the crit.
So who even kind of needs this much damage? Nobody kind of needs it. Okay, so this is gonna be where we sit. I will concoction, heal up. You're gonna come hit L, you're gonna come hit L. Edelgard, Edelgard. And we are all at the ready once he makes his appearance.
Thank you.
Patrol is an actual threat this time around. He's not on patrol anymore.
Well,
Get away from Lady Rhea!
He's only a threat because he's not patrolling. That's it. And I imagine that's just because she told him, you stay put here. I'm not having you waste my time frolicking around the castle this time. Hey, the golem's going back down. Maybe he won't come up. That's not where I wanted those Pegasuses to go. That's a problem. That's a real problem. Yeah, I might have to have myself run down here just to intercept one of them. I've got a few more uses on the Sublime Creator Sword. Let's use one. Oh, wait, but that's not gonna leave me any better off because you're still gonna be able to come after me. This is a problem.
Yeah, this is a dilemma.
Oh, hey, I can hit Cyril. Let's hit Cyril. Let's try to hit Cyril. He's here. May as well take a shot. That random golem is the new Cyril. Can't decide what it wants to do. Seems accurate.
It kind of is.
Okay, Dorothea, we're gonna step up. We're gonna dance for you.
I needed that.
Can I combat art to reach you? Yes, I can. Do that.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, that's my girl. Good girl, Bernie.
Thank you, Bernie.
Still here.
You didn't have to crit, but once you did,
You're relentless.
I knew that that was a guarantee that you were going to land a shot. That's the important part. Now we Sublime Creator Sword. Sublime Heaven.
Allow me to
This is so unnecessary. Another one! These were gonna kill before the critical.
I must lead them well.
63% crit though.
Ah, perfection. For the Empire.
Yeah, Cyril is pretty dodgy. Isn't he? Isn't he?
Very dodgy.
So if I stand right next to him, there's my better hit chances back. But I don't know if I have something that's 100. I have an 88 and another 88. And if Miasma misses, if it gets that 12% chance, then he is absolutely going to slaughter kill me. It's because of this. Keen intuition. It grants extra dodge against guys that are not right beside you, and it's sick.
Yeah.
I guess I should be impressed that Bernie even had, like, a 50% chance to hit him at all.
Archers do have a good accuracy.
I think hitting Cyril is a pretty good job for Caspar. We're gonna let him take care of that.
You're weak.
Yeah, the Killer Knuckles give him 2 shots. It's a 50-50 shot both times, but come on. He critted. Yep.
Thank you, Caspar. You finally pulled your weight.
Lady Rhea, thank you for everything.
Yeah, he's just still blindly devoted to somebody that is doing this. Burning down a city. I might go hunt down Catherine, but I'm gonna leave Gilbert and Annette alone. Gilbert and Annette get to stay here.
Yeah, leave the father-daughter alone.
Waning shot, silver bow. Perfect.
I don't expect forgiveness.
Thank you for getting me killed by a guy that punched me. I appreciate it, Lady Rhea. It's like, such an idiot fool child. Yeah, I am gonna have to gather up myself and at least punch past this guy. And the better way to do that appears to be going south, because, that's a big range on Rhea.
Did the L in the Blue Lion's Found Battle have that much range?
Nope. Maybe? I don't know. She might have. Not for the first half of the battle. The first half of the battle was, oh god, why is she hitting me from this far away?
In the first half of the battle, she could hit you from the opposite side of the map.
Which was a little much. Trying to think what would be a good approach angle here. Yeah, you can't reach that spot. You can, but will not because this guy won't move. Okay, that's why it's still a purple spot.
I'll return the favor.
Oh, okay, he started moving. Great. Worrisome. Why not? Take out the wall, it doesn't need to be there. Now, you have anti-magic. You are weak to axes, which would be great if I could get there with someone who had one of those. Hey, Petra. That would work. I mean, it's only gonna stun him, but something is something. No, it won't. It'll take out his entirely first health bar. Through a shield.
Well then.
Don't crit. Don't you dare fucking crit. I just noticed that crit rate of 16. Thank God.
Hey.
Okay.
Remain cautious.
Well, that ain't great. You've got a spear. Okay, I'm thinking here, thinking.
Is that a physical one or a ranged one?
This dude, this is ranged. Though every one of the golems hits magically. This is a ranged weapon, though.
Yeah, I was asking if it was melee or ranged.
Appreciate it.
So Hubert, oh wait, you've been maxed out, so now you're going for Manuela instead. Why? What changed? could sit here. I could swarm you down for another health bar. Then this guy's gonna come for me. Oh wait, this actually did free me up to hit this guy like I wanted to. Yeah, there we go. Now I can spend Manuela killing the paladin, which frees me up to be able to put my more fragile units up front against the golem.
Everyone's equal in
Did
battle.
the stream go offline, or does my internet just suck?
Stream's still fine on my end.
Still fine.
It looks okay.
Yeah. And might just be you.
Yeah, now I'm only looking at that for a range. But flip side, I can't really get my nukers up front. I guess Hubert is close enough that Dorothea can get to him. Dance.
Unexpected.
There, okay, perfect. We should be able to do this now. So I can have Lysithea come stand here. I can hit that spot for Swarm Z. The only problem is going to be making sure that the other one can take the magic damage when I go up to face him. Hubert has more resilience and HP by a single point each, so he should be fine. So we're gonna heal and focus myself up. Yeah, let Lysithea take the first shot. Swarm. So second health bar now. It's a lot of damage. You can do 22 back to me with an 11% chance of crit. That worries me. Not gonna lie, that worries me.
That's a little worrisome.
Acknowledged.
That is Deadeye. That's as far as I can possibly reach. Take the shot. Do something. All that's left is Hubert. That's it.
I'm gonna have to risk the 11 crit.
Yeah, nothing I have can hit him for that 60 damage in one shot. And if I don't take it, then Manuela's gonna die instead. And I need that woman to have a happy ending. At least if I hit him with death, I have the possibility of getting a crit. Come on, Hubert, don't die. Don't die. Oh, thank God.
Good, we are safe.
Hubert, you seem to have a wooden stick poking out of your back. Are you alright?
Her will demands it.
It's like really jammed into that spine there.
Oh, no worries. I could just... there.
Okay, so that's most of the map sort of dealt with. Leave what's left on the left side. If I filter everyone, like, avoid these guys, so I have a small realm that I can step through. Or I could just attract the one of them and kill him. Although, no, I'm gonna attract them both regardless what I do. Maybe not, maybe not. Yeah, let's attract one. The Silver Axe user, because I can get a heavy armor unit over here. I guess it doesn't have to be a heavy armor unit, actually. It could be just me. I can do this, yeah. Use Iron Sword as a return fire. Actually, the Aura Knuckles. Combat Arts, healing, focus myself back up. Wonderful.
I will prevail.
And push everybody else through.
I owe you one.
Dorothea done getting experience for the battle. I don't love how dancers are...
I'm gonna haunt you if I die.
Oh. Dancers are, like, limited in how much experience they can get in a map. I don't love that.
They're limited in how much experience they can get through dances? What?
Yep. If you dance, like, not too many times because it doesn't punish you, but if you dance a certain amount of times, you'll stop getting experience for them.
Never noticed that before, really.
I take a long time on my battles. Maybe that's why.
Here is something to believe
Oh, awesome. I just punched down a horse.
Just a horse.
Oh, his buddy's coming up. Alright, that's fine. That's fine as long as Papa Gilly doesn't move.
Which Gilbert should not.
He looks pretty comfy right there. Yep, that'll work. And you on the way by.
It won't be in vain.
Imagine dancing for 99 turns, that's a lot of XP. That's exactly what I do in Fire Emblem 7.
I do this for all
Some of the turns in that, some of the maps in that game, I go up to like 200 turns because once everybody else is dead, I'll sit there with 2 units just next to each other for turns on end, trying to get support points. And as long as you're there, may as well use your dancer. There's no reason not to.
I appreciate it.
Okay, almost time for Catherine. I'm gonna need to pull her with an impregnable wall. Probably in the next turn, not gonna bother with it now.
You don't have to deal with Catherine.
I would like to see what's in the chest. I know I said that I wasn't going to, but I want to see what's in it. Besides, she probably won't be that much of a threat once I just initiate combat. That's the only thing I have to do.
The main problem with Catherine is that if she approaches you, you're dead. But if you approach her, it's fairly easy to take her out.
Yeah, that's dangerous. I was just thinking about saving Meteor for Rhea. Maybe not. Maybe not. Looking at the counter-strike damage.
I will
Yeah.
battle. My body, my soul. Thunderbrand rumbles, urging me on. I am the goddess's servant. You will taste my blade.
Psst, goddess is over here. My body. Well, I dropped a giant rock on her head. That's gotta count for something.
Good assist.
So we wall you two. Move Manuela up to here. Just use the silver sword. No reason to use the other good shit for this.
I can do more.
You don't have to, Hubert. We got it under control here.
We can't be careless.
I would like to physic heal somebody, but I feel like that's not the best use of them, considering what we're coming up on. Who did Catherine yelled at to? Dorothea 20 spaces away? Yep! Just screaming across the field.
Try harder.
Yo, Catherine, you're getting sloppy. You missed.
No.
No, he healed her. That's no good. I didn't want her to heal. Silver bow. Killer bow. Brave bow. Let's killer bow. I'm actually glad that didn't work because I want to see what she says to the professor. And I can hit you with magic.
Magic.
It's magic.
I wish you'd never shown your face at Garreg Mach. I always knew you were trouble, yet I did nothing. Time for me to correct that mistake. Prepare to meet your end!
Always knew I was trouble, you say. Seem genuinely interested in me.
Lady Rhea, my service ends here. It's been...
It's weird.
I feel bad about that. Cyril had things to say to the professor? Nah, I didn't bother. Nobody fucking cares about Cyril. I probably could have, just didn't. It's Cyril, though. Exactly. You get me. Alright, so we can take out the Fortress Knight here with some long-range magic strikes. Perfect.
One of us had to die.
Yeah, I feel like extra bad isn't the right word, but I feel extra
Pressed,
kind of extra resolved. There's something that feels right, that feels fitting and suiting about characters dying in the final map. Not that that's a good thing, but like if they die in the final map, I have less weight on me about like, this is terrible, how am I gonna go on? Because this map is what you built your army to conquer. And losses that happen during it are just the game actually putting up a challenge. You know?
Push too hard.
Catherine and Cyril had some pretty choice words to say to someone in my army. Who was that side effect? Did you have faculty? Shamir, ooh, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. How choice are we talking here? Are we talking like more or less emotionally scarring than Ingrid's disappointment in me and Felix? Because that was pretty rough.
More fighting.
Thanks for helping.
Thanks so much.
It was pretty epic rather than sad. That's fair. I'm playing this route again just to do it. Wow. I don't think I could ever play this route again. But I definitely can go look up certain voice clips online. I could probably do that.
Well, then good.
I think...
Tread carefully.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Okay, yeah, some more fire damage. I just need to go give a key to Petra real quick. Convoy, chest key, trade for... Actually, yeah, I'll leave Thunderbrand on myself. I might be able to use that. Trade out the Iron Sword, trade to Petra, chest key, take Armor Slayer. Yup, that's good. Chest contains a prayer ring. Definitely not worth it here.
Yeah, not worth it.
Especially since Shamir, no crest, no relics, no legendary weapons, one-shot Catherine. That sounds like Shamir.
Yeah, that's definitely Shamir.
Okay, here's the you know what I just realized? I just realized is gonna be awesome about this. The Immaculate One, Children of the Goddess. Interesting. Wait. That's a new faction. Those who are in some way connected to the goddess herself and were birthed by her grace. I'm gonna see another one of that somewhere, aren't I?
Cool.
Anyways, so your ability calculates damage using the lower of foes' protection or resilience. I know exactly how I'm gonna approach this. You know who's gonna be the one to do this?
Faith?
Yes, I was gonna do some build up here, but like, look at everybody's protection rating. 25, 24, 22, 18, 14, 28, 43, 20... Like, she has 43 protection. But on top of that, look at everybody's resilience. 14. Like, Linhardt has 41. Hubert has 32. Mercedes also has 31 resilience. Her weakest defense is 31. Whereas Linhardt has 22 and Hubert has 18. 31 defense is her weakest, and Rhea only has 42 attack.
Well, it looks like Fortress Knight Mercedes really did pay off.
Fortress Knight Mercedes is fantastic and awesome, and I love it.
Wait,
I just need to make sure that I top her up before she goes in there.
Also, what's Elle's defenses like?
She has 43 protection, but 22 resilience. She could take a hit, but I wouldn't feel great about it. Oh, she also is slow enough that Rhea would definitely double her. Whereas Mercedes is not.
Good God.
Beautiful. Yeah. And I mean the Rodon saying beautiful, and then something falls on his head. Beautiful.
All right. Before I do this, I'm also just gonna go through and take a quick screenshot of all my units right now. If we level up during the fight, then I'll change it too. But this is just so that I can be like, look at how awesome my Mercedes is. I had no grand plan. I sent people in and let them go for town. Rhea had a surprisingly hard time actually hitting anybody. She only has 102 hit rate, that's true. Edelgard was the same in the Blue Lions route, like a tough time landing a blow. Although she's got a 73% chance of hitting Mercedes right now. So that's not nothing.
What's her avoid like?
Mercedes or Rhea? Alright.
Have not cured humanity of its folly. You still wish to hurt and betray my mother and myself.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I think something happened in the past that made Rhea Saros like this. Because we don't know much info about that either. What's in the history books is obviously not a fully comprehensive retelling. Anyways, what were you asking?
How much avoid did Mercy have?
26.
probably why she has such a high chance of hitting.
Maybe. Yeah, if I sent in Petra or Manuela, they'd probably have pretty good odds. Yeah, she only has a 37% chance of hitting me here. So I am actually gonna set to work cracking as many shields as I can around the border. So that next turn, when I have Mercedes step down and use her wave attack, we can actually destroy the whole thing. Come on, I need you to land this, Manuela. Good. So that's another crack. Avoidance of 40, avoidance of 29. Probably gonna go up if I equip a sword. Yep, avoidance of 43 now. $35. I think Lysithia's asking for trouble if she hops in there. So I'm gonna heal up Edelgard instead. Although, even Edelgard is gonna take a 40 damage from this. Yeah, she's not in a great spot. Though if I don't attack, like if I just stand here and wait, that goes down to 16 because of her resistance boost. Hubert has a 70% chance of getting hit. Sorry, 54. Which is also not great. Oh, little Bernie can reach from so far away, though. Yeah, so go crack that one, too. Actually, I probably don't need to crack that one. Because next turn, I'd like to have Hubert come in and attack, problem is going to be, how do I get him in there?
Unexpected.
Okay, that works, yeah. And then we can move Caspar into roughly here, Jeesh. Attack. Hand axe? Oh, okay, so 28 damage. Also not bad. Move Bernie to here. Alright, next turn we're gonna go all hands on with this.
So it's true. You don't value human life at all. Isn't that right, Immaculate One?
Nonsense! Fools who do not accept their own sins are undeserving of salvation. You humans are the ones who betrayed. You betrayed me, and you betrayed my mother!
I did not betray you or her. I never believed in you from the beginning.
Yeah, they must have done something to her. Good to know that as long as I keep Edelgard healed up, though, she will probably be the attention grabber. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Well, now I have a time limit. Gilbert and Annette have started moving.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's a good thing that they're both very slow. It runs in the family. Let me tell you what happens. Yes, do not tell me what happens. I intentionally styled on her by killing her with Edelgard's Raging Storm. Why would you do that? I do like Edelgard's rebuttal. Yeah, the rebuttal is good. Like, Edelgard has some well-written stuff. I don't like her motivations. Her motivations are fine. I don't like her campaign.
Action.
Her actions. The way she's going about it all.
Good person, but her actions do not give her any justice.
Okay, so here we go. Wave attack.
It also doesn't help that her actions are speaking louder than her words in this case.
Well-written words, yes. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 28 squares. 28 squares.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay, Hubert, you're up. Ah, your lightning has such a bad hit rate. All of the lightnings have such a bad hit rate. Ah, and after she uses this, it's just gonna... I guess, actually... As long as I don't put anybody else in those spaces, Mercedes and Edelgard can probably take it and be fine.
Mercy can at least take it.
And Edelgard is not the primary target, so she can't die from it.
Exquisite timing.
I don't want to do this. Oh, right. Fucking goddamn. She still got... Oh. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this without getting Gilbert or Annette in on the fight. Because I'm sitting here like, if I just get down the shields, then I win. Like, no. No, she still has 4 health bars.
Yeah. She is a final boss for a reason.
I didn't want to hit A. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. She should be fine. Lysithea should be fine. Because, well, that was a shield spot, too. I didn't want to do that. Alright, Hubert, come on. This is very unlikely to hit.
Marvel at our strategy.
Yep, missed.
Surprised that it had such a low hit rate.
Fucking, you know what I should have done? I'm gonna redo something here. I think I already gave out a sub for this. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Stopping me.
I'm gonna crack this shield first. Because I think the shield also adds something to their dodge rates. So if I do that, then try doing this. Nah, it's still only 40%.
Let's all do our part.
I was hoping breaking the shield would increase the hit chance. Oh, but it did hit this time. The numbers rolled out differently. Hoorah!
Hoorah!
That's less good. That's very much less good. Now you're hitting the non-armor units on that side.
More fighting.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could hit that one with Petra. She's got a bow. And then I could hit this one with Edelgard. You have 1 HP left. How dare you survive that?
How dare you?
I do this for all of us.
Oh, also I could just use Bernadetta. Yeah, if I take this shot over here, that's a 100% chance to hit. So we can pop that. I shouldn't need a Gambit to get the attention back. I'm about to break the shields. Yeah. Not a great level. Ash, what about you? Also not great.
I'm awake.
Okay, Edelgard. Oh, you're a bad choice for this. The health bar recharged, so if she attacks, she's gonna get killed. I need somebody that can get at that space without getting killed on the counter. And I think the best person for that is probably Petra. Because she's got good avoidance.
I will prevail.
Yeah, so even if I just use a couple... Yeah, you have a 0% chance of hitting me. Wonderful. There we go. Armor's broken. Hey, I got Umbral Steel times 10. Wonderful. I wonder where I could possibly put that to use in the near future. Now I can hit her hard. You're not... I mean, I don't have a whole lot of people left to do that with this turn, but... I can unload with what I have available. Even Nosferatu just, like, isn't gonna hit. But it's a free attack that Linhardt can make, so we're gonna take it. Caspar setting up with Killer Knuckles still only does 13.
This is very bulky.
Yeah, she is. Surprisingly tough. Please don't bring all the shields back next turn. Crit? Damn it, Caspar. All you needed was one. One crit, and that would have been great.
You had one job!
He only ever has one job. He's been fucking it up since day one. You're right, I should have used her move. Oops. Okay, good. That's just a roar. I got super worried that she was about to recharge all the shields. She did not. I can still give her the beatdown, but she's able to counterattack now. Also, Annette's gonna come say hi to Hubert.
And then she's going to die to Hubert?
I'm not going to accept this. I just want to see what her quote is. Wow. She has 35 resilience, and Hubert's like, no. I don't care. You will die. Alright, and like I say, I don't accept this. I'm not actually going to take this. I just want to see what the quote is.
I won't let you take Ferdiad. I'll defend this place with my very life.
Alright, nice and simple. That Crusher had the potential to do 40 damage back. I guess it did. She did hit with it. Poor Annette feels bad. I know, I hate it. I hate it. Hi, Gilbert. How are you? You want to say hi to my aura?
I can only lament that you chose to side with the Empire. I am a royal knight, and I will destroy all of His Majesty's foes. Prepare yourself.
No, I didn't.
Don't worry, Father. I will protect the capital.
Nope.
And the whole kingdom.
No, don't worry, Annette. I'm not gonna leave you fatherless, I promise. I have time powers. Annette, how about defending it from the person that burned Ferdiad?
I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to upset her father.
I don't have a response for that.
No, let's not make Annette an orphan.
Alright, I'm going in with Thunderbrand.
Annette suffered enough. I feel like she's the one that should at least live to tell the tale.
$69 crit. Bam.
Watch and learn.
Okay, I'm still not gonna make S+. I'm still not gonna make it.
You're close. But it was not meant to be.
At your service.
Yeah, waning shot, good. So we'll take out another health bar with Mercedes here. She gets level 40. The defenses, right at the end. The defenses. New screenshot from Mercedes.
I can't die yet.
Okay, I need to make sure that whoever I hit with will not die to counterattacks. That's the biggest
More
problem right
fighting.
now.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Hubert will no longer double her for the most part. Meyer and Miasma will. I think Meyer's the one that leaves them with lower defenses, right?
Think so.
Yeah, defense -5 for a turn. So, Meyer, here we come.
Has 143 health.
It's fine. She also has not really been able to hit me.
Only 143? Lame.
Ah.
It didn't actually affect her protection at all. Cool. Awesome.
She immunity buffs?
What?
Is she immune to debuffs?
Immune to debuffs. Negates some abilities and combat arts. Looks like it's just due to her dragon skin.
Probably.
I will prevail.
Alright, Petra, do what you can. You got a Brave Axe? Atta girl, yes. Yes, go for that. Bunch of free damage. I'm not going to let Edelgard do it, no. She doesn't deserve the chance. Oh, look at that! Seraphim has 28 damage, and I need 29. How dare you, Rhea? How dare?
There's no stopping me.
Can a Luna work?
Also 28 damage.
Wow.
How about we style on her with Sublime Heaven? Nah, I don't want to do that either. Ooh,
Have Ferdinand
49.
kill her? Oh, no, wait, we can't.
49% crit rate on that. No thanks to that.
I do this for all of us.
Oh, her crit rate. Oh, never mind. Before I do anything, I need to pay attention. Because you have Wrath now. If foe initiates combat while unit's HP is less than 50%, grants crit plus 50. It's not Vantage, but if I don't kill her in one turn, you're gonna like 50% crit me. Let's stop pretending Mercy's not getting the final blow. You know what? You're right.
So helpful.
Of course you're right. If I can do 6 more points, I could kill her. I could kill her with Dimitri's battalion, which would be kind of awesome.
That would be cool.
The problem is now hitting her with somebody that won't die. Her hit rate went up a bit, too. Oh, that's right, I can still Gambit. Gambits will let me attack without any chance of a counter. But Edelgard will kill the guy, that's not right. Don't want that. Resonant Lightning. Come on, Lysithea.
In this situation...
Come on, Lysithea.
Lysithea.
Good. Landed the blow, and the Armor Mercy arc comes full circle. She didn't even make it, like, to the time skip in my first run. And now here, she is my star. Merciless Mercy.
Killing a monster when she died by a monster last time.
Here we go. With her King's Battalion.
What about this?
Oh wait, a last level up. Good.
Okay, I will leave you to the ending then.
Thanks. When I'm done, I might check out the DLC. We'll see. Handjob flying in like a DBC character. Hello, Endark. Welcome to the end cutscene of the Black Eagles run.
When humanity stands strong, and people reach out for each other, there's no need for gods. Rhea, your reign of tyranny is over.
She does look pretty monstrous, I won't deny that.
The time has come. I'm ending this once and for all!
Good cinematography. That was a real good shot on Edelgard there.
Is it over?
I mean, why did I collapse? Well, I never had a heartbeat, so that's not going to do anything. Oh, no, that's straight death. The stone was in my heart? Like, planted there? Human. Okay, he's human again. Oh. The hair went back. Huh. That's where the crest stone ended up. Inside my body. And it got consumed for some reason.
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fodlan. With the fall of Ferdiad, the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and the Church of Seros both vanished into the people's memories. Fodlan was finally one unified nation.
Hi,
under the
Hubert.
rule of Emperor Edelgard and the Adrestian Empire. Embracing her newfound power, Edelgard could at last set about destroying Fodlan's entrenched system of nobility and rebuild a world free from the tyranny of crests and status. Yet, beneath the surface, an unseen and silent struggle began to take shape. From her seat of power, Edelgard could at last wage war on those who slither in the dark.
But we don't get to see that story. Hubert, a morph till the very end. So yeah, now I chose Sothis. What's gonna happen? The war is over. But this is only the beginning. Ah!
What is it
Hello! Is it because I'm no longer, Super Saiyan that you get to come back? Would this have happened? Don't answer. Would this have happened if I'd gone to a different route? It didn't end this way.
You are a fool! Just standing there and acting nonchalant.
I'm happy to see you again.
Have you already forgotten about
No,
me?
I chose you. You said you were gonna vanish.
I also said I would always be with you. But perhaps you would have preferred it if I had vanished without a trace. You were alone, and so I chose to come back to this world to stay with you.
I was doing okay.
Do not put on a show. You know you cannot hide your truth from me. And I must say that you have done quite well. Of course you have. I chose to join our souls because I have great faith in you. And yet I must admit I did not know you would achieve so much. To think you could have died so early.
So many times. Was it you who saved me?
Well, who can say? My memory is faint. But all is well that ends so well. Is that not what they say?
Since you're here, have this ring.
Huh? What is that thing?
You were still with me when we found it.
A ring, of course, but I must ask, for whom?
My pocket.
I see. Or, no, I take it back. You are not making any sense.
It's a ring from my pocket.
Could it be that my own feelings were somehow influential? But when I think about it like that, I can't help but feel that I'm so in love, I should make an eternal vow.
No, I didn't actually want it to go that way. I didn't think this would be actual love.
Were you eavesdropping?
I just wanted to pick the Sothis option because I'm like, you're supposed to be gone.
Oh, fine. I shall admit, I do. I love you deeply, overwhelmingly, passionately. Ours is a love without an end.
This seems silly because it seems like she's just pushing it well past anything that would be reasonable.
And so,
just like screaming it.
I shall accept that ring of yours.
Oh, you will?
Indeed. It's only right, for you and I are joined within our souls. And that is much the same as marriage, don't you think?
There's a little girl in my head who said we're joined by the soul.
The stone within your chest? It is no more. That means it is within your very soul that I exist.
She was in the stone!
And so? Whatever are you waiting for?
How do I,
Ah, well, just wear it on your own finger. Our love is all that matters, not a ring. The two of us are one, for now and ever. I hope you are aware of that. In sickness and in health, and come what may, I shall be deep within your heart.
We went over it with the Manuela Edelgard support. We got rid of the church, not the goddess. Yeah, Sothis is still here.
I love you. And I can feel the warmth of love from you as well.
I love you too, little girl, in my head.
I know. You can no longer hide a thing from me. The day you die, I'll follow you. We shall journey as one until the end of time.
That's why Rhea was hell-bent to take it back, because it was a physical object she could actually retrieve.
I never tire of being around you. Since we could not trade words for far too long, I have much that I wish to say to you. I know just where to start. Do you recall what we spoke of before? I had told you not to let your guard down. Honestly, I adore you, but you could be so childish.
It seems more like it'd work. Yeah, she said we're with each other till the day that we die. So, like, on the route where you wanted to get rid of the goddess's influence, I have the goddess with me until the day I die, and then she will actually be gone. She says the same thing on every route? No. Really? But you don't, the stone doesn't go away on every route. Anyways, I'll read, yeah, so MVPs, let's check over the chat here. That's where the crest stone ended up. This is a legit final cutscene. It was a really good cutscene, yeah. More action, less emotionally heavy. The Blue Lions one really, like, had a weight to it. I love that only one word was said in that whole scene. It was so good. This was more of an action, like, anime ending. Can't believe you picked a S-rank Sothis this route. My headcanon is he's just hallucinating here. Also, why would I have died when Rhea went down, though? Like, was she actually linked to Sothis somehow? I'm kind of pissed the route ends with loose ends. I was expecting it to go on, and I didn't use all my stat items and best weapons on the final map because of that. I think they all end with loose ends. That's kind of the point. Blue Lions didn't even touch on the mysteries. It was just a Blue Lions character story. You know what my issue with Rhea is? If she'd explained about Sothis to Byleth, and they would understand her, but Rhea put Byleth through through the revival ritual while keeping Byleth in the dark. Yeah, there's a whole lot of secrets going on. And, like, forcing people to do things that they probably wouldn't on their own. Now play Claude's route next. I will start at another time. Ferdinand MVP 4. He was a good unit, I need to make sure he makes it to the end once. Okay, she did get with somebody. Good. After the war, Hanneman and Manuela held a grand wedding ceremony to which all of their many students were invited. Later, after the church was transformed and rehabilitated under the supervision of the Empire, the Officers' Academy finally reopened, with a renewed focus on accepting students regardless of status and offering classes on a wider variety of practical subjects. Hanneman and Manuela returned to work as teachers, almost as if nothing had changed, and filled the halls with their banter in a way only married couples can. I like that. That one seems like it could happen regardless of route. Hey! Dorothea went up with Caspar. In recognition of his achievements during the war, Caspar was given the title of Minister of Military Affairs in the new Dresden Empire. Though his command developed a reputation for occasional recklessness, he proved an able leader, guiding his troops to overcome countless obstacles. In his personal life, he began to spend a great deal of time with Dorothea, who would return to the Middle Frank Opera Company after the war. When her efforts brought the opera to its peace for its resurgence, it said that Dorothea relinquished her position as songstress in order to retire with Caspar. They are rumored to have spent the rest of their lives together. I'm happy for Dorothea. Felix, meandering sword and Lysithia, scholar of misfortune. Okay, he should be dead, but cool, they have an ending about cake. After the war, Felix abandoned his noble title and chose to make a living with his sword. He traveled the land, seeking battle as if he had a death wish, but his violent path came to an end when he happened upon Lysithia, who had been living in a small house in the middle of nowhere with her parents. Seeing her condemned to live a shortened life, but smiling and making the most of every day with her family, convinced Felix that life was precious. He gave up his sword to join her, and the two spent their lives baking sweets. Lysithia's recipe became known far and wide, and the treat became tradition for the people of that region. It actually did have to do with goddamn cakes! Oh, we didn't help Lysithia. Fell in the fight for Ferdiad. Great Tree Mood, 1186. 271 battles. Benevolent Soul Mercedes, 330 battles. Mercedes left home and opened a small orphanage in the Fargus region with her mother. There she took in and raised children who lost their families, regardless of their blood or circumstances of birth. It's said that in the town which grew around this orphanage, the children never failed to smile. Hey, Petra chose Ash. Petra took Ash with her to the homeland of Bridget, where she inherited the tome from her grandfather. With Ash's guidance, she established an order of knights and used that order to declare independence from Fodlan and renegotiate diplomatic ties on more equal terms. Over years of work of reforming diplomatic and military police policy together, Petra and Ash fell in love and eventually were married. The people of Bridget warmly embraced the union. It's said that the name of the knightly order, the Blue Sun, was born of their mutual love of swimming in the sea. Queen of Bridget and Arrow of Justice. That's nice. Now you teach me the commoner techniques. Hey! Emperor's confidant, humor, and eternal loner Bernadetta! The marriage between Hubert, Minister of Imperial Household, and Bernadetta, leader of House Farley, was so surprising to the public that it was much talked about even outside the political circles in the capital. Bernadetta took the opportunity to survey the far reaches of the new Adrestian Empire, and in her absence, Hubert took well to the management of the Varley territory. They proved to be an astonishingly good match, working together to protect Fulham from the shadows. It's said that they showed their affection for one another by wearing matching embroidered flowers. That was adorable.
Aww.
Flame Emperor Edelgard and Linhardt, Sleepy Crest Scholar. As the new Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard gave all she had to breathe new life into the government of Fodlan. With tireless work and great sacrifice, she instituted new class reforms to ensure that people could rise on their own merits. During those years, there was a period of time in which she simply disappeared. It's said that she went to the research facility of the foremost authority in Crest, Linhardt, who had relinquished his rank and title, lived left to study. There, after confirming the results of Linhardt's experiments, Edelgard was able to enjoy a rare break from her busy life. The respite was brief, but they cherished that time for the rest of their lives. Shubliss and Sothis, wings of the Hegemon, and just Sothis. Shubliss fought alongside Edelgard to bring an end to the tyranny of a godlike being. Though he was wounded in the battle and lost the power of the progenitor god, he remained determined to walk his destined path. With his legendary blade in hand, he will never stop standing against those who slither in the dark until Fodlan knows everlasting peace.
So you basically became Fodlan Batman.
Yeah. By choosing Sothis. No nice married life for me. I'm glad that I chose Sothis, but I still kind of, like, you know, just little regrets. You can't see everything, but I wanted to see what Manuelis would have been. Ow. Fodlan Batman. Alright, second time seeing the credits. This is a different track this time. I mean, it's still the same lead motifs, but it's not the same literal track. Yeah, different credits music. Notice Byla's title there, Wings of the Hegemon. Rather fitting, given what happened with Edelgard in the first route. A hegemonic monster, you're right! Notice how it doesn't have Edge of Dawn in the credits. Yeah, it doesn't. This is called A World for Humanity. Yeah, I did notice that, but I already stated that.
Yeah, I think each route has their own ending.
Why don't you're telling me things again?
Sorry.
So I don't really have a whole lot to reflect on in this one, because I feel like I already said all that I needed to say while we were A, going through it, and B, like, in these last battles today. Call it first house bias, or find some other thing to call it. I had a much stronger connection with the Lions when I went through that one. I didn't hate it every step of the way. Going through the school stuff was interesting, and I was very curious as to what they were actually going to explain in this route and what extra stuff we'd get to see. And then I was aware it was gonna happen, sure. But then it got to the post time skip stuff, and everything just got so much worse than I was expecting it to be.
The train derailed.
Yeah, and like it just kept hitting. It just kept hitting harder and harder, and the stuff that like I thought should have been important was just deemed like, nah, it's fine. Or they kept doing things that read to me as like, this isn't justifiable as a good guy thing, even if you're like pursuing a greater ideal. People that do terrible things in the name of like getting to a good ending, those tend to be villains in most JRPGs. Because they get too misguided, or like they just start iron fisting everything. In the like the ends justify the means. And like I hate that. I don't agree with that. It's definitely the darkest route. And just the pain of seeing everybody that I fought being like, well, I mean, the Blue Lions in particular, because I didn't even fight many of the deers, but the lions were all like, why did you do this? Why did you do... They're working with the people that killed your dad. Actually, that was Leone. But just... both Ingrid and Dimitri said disappointed. And it's like, ah... Ryan is lawful neutral. I don't know if I'd call myself lawful neutral. Chaotic good is more like it, yeah. She was definitely way too focused on her goals. I guess I just kind of had a more pragmatic view on the whole war since I started with this route first. Yeah, if you start with this route, then A, you haven't seen anything of Rhea not being a maniac. B, you don't really have a connection to the students from the other houses when you have to go and kill them. And C, like, you haven't seen as much of the world to, like, the same thing as the students. You haven't seen as much of the world or the interactions within it to, like, have that link to it and feel wrong by uprooting it all and, like, burning it all.
On top of that, you also see Rhea as even more of a villain than you did in the beginning.
Edelgard, the anti-villain / anti-hero, wouldn't exist without the Fodlan that Rhea shaped. Yes, Edelgard does questionable things, but she has good reason to hate Rhea like she does. Does she? I don't know that she does. Because the stuff that happened to Edelgard was done to her by those who slither, not Rhea. And when they talked about, like, well, like, Rhea's actually the one that's been leading this, like, the world into this world of darkness, the first place I went to is she associated with the Slitherers? Is she their leader? No, the Slitherers were working with us for reasons unknown. Still didn't have an ending or, like, a wrapped up or a conclusion or closure on that. It was just Rhea being a dragon, and everybody says, Rhea's bad! Rhea set up a world where things are terrible! And looking at the evidence, and like looking at the way that the world shaped out, I don't agree. We started a war against somebody, and they defended themselves until we drove them insane. That's how I see this whole thing.
We basically broke the natural order.
Lawful evil route? I don't know if I'd call this evil, per se. It's definitely antagonistic, but, like... I'd call this neutral in some way. She's doing it for her own reasons, that she thinks are good, but aren't necessarily actually going to be good.
So, chaotic neutral, maybe?
She wants to do things for law. Lawful evil might actually be the way to go with it, honestly. I lightened up on Rhea after this route, and I still feel like shit for killing most people on this route. Yeah, like, Rhea is not painted in this way in any other route. I strongly feel that so much of the stuff that made her look villainous, like, A, only shows up in this route because because they're written to, like, change the viewpoint of how you're looking at things from that house. But B, like, the actions that Edelgard and Hubert took are what pushed Rhea to be that bad.
True, but some of Edelgard and Hubert's actions were based on Rhea's contribution.
Still don't have the greatest opinion, but I have a somewhat better opinion now and recognize this was very much an extreme. Yeah, she doesn't seem like I said this already, she doesn't seem like a perfectly fantastical, good, saintly person. She's absolutely strict in her leading of the church, but outright evil, like controlling the world evil, I'm not convinced. Edelgard worked with those who slither out of necessity. She would not. Yeah, you've said. I don't know if you said that before, Suichimo, but people have said it before, and I don't care. That doesn't justify it to me. These are people who are clearly evil, like 100% evil. And saying we have to work with them so we can get to our goals is back to ends justify the means, and I don't agree with that on a fundamental, like, philosophical level. I disagree that theocratic feudalism system based on superpowered eugenics program is bad. No, I don't disagree with that. The way that the crests are set up in this world is awful. Edelgard's way is not the only way of fixing it, and trying to frame it in that way is wrong. Being opposed to Edelgard's solution doesn't mean I'm okay with the way everything is. It means there's a better way to fix it than this. Harwin seemed pretty chill life in the monastery, ignoring all the covert ops that Edelgard's slithers were doing. I'd say this sits more in lawful neutral, because Edelgard's beliefs were based on helping others. Sure, that's fair. I could get behind that. The actions that Byleth takes are what gives Rhea the final push. That's true, yeah. It's what Byleth takes. Which is why I felt awful about the whole thing. And still says that it's not Rhea being a terrible, like, evil person. I'm responsible for this. Morale, her rule is bad for the world. Yeah, with Byleth not killing Edelgard. And again, I think there was maybe like one time where the slithers would actually be used in this route. We never even saw the Death Knight again. He exists, but never even... He was an ally in one map on Chapter 11. I mean, Chapter 12, and then he just poofed from the world.
I actually wanted to mention that since it is weird how he's so easily dropped, and when you combine that with also the lack of cinematics for a lot of cases, lack of CGs in this case compared to Blue Lions, and then the elephant in the room that we're over at 18 and not 22, you called it out immediately, like, just when Rhea transformed the first time, like, this seems a little rushed, maybe? I don't know if I necessarily agree with that as the root cause, but I think that there are a lot of kind of seemingly possibly related complaints about Crimson Flower, which I'll admit, as someone who played Crimson Flower first, I like this route for a lot of reasons, but it also seems to be missing a lot for some reason, and I actually think I prefer Azure Moon, despite the bias.
Hell yeah, we got a convert. Join the Blue Lions! Join them! Join them! I'm done killing them. I'll not do it again.
I still pick this formatting mode, though. I think I prefer the maps over Azure Moon, but story-wise, I just wonder, like, did they finish this one?
It might like this route more for providing a different perspective rather than for the route itself. I still need time to really decide what I think. It's good to get a different perspective, but like I said this a stream or two ago, I don't know how anybody that played Blue Lions first, like, I don't know about the Golden Deer, since the Deers just, like, they don't play a huge role in this, but I don't know how anybody who played Blue Lions first could prefer this over it. I've heard a couple people say, like, they played Crimson Flower first, and then they played Azure Moon, and it is a tough race for which they like better. But going Azure Moon first and then Crimson Flower, I'm not just using my own experience. Like, the only experience I have is my own, and I'm not trying to project that on people. But if they bought on to Blue Lions at all, I don't know how they could be fine with this. Remember that time Rhea purged the apostates of the Western Church? She ain't squeaky clean. She's absolutely not, yeah. The Church is holding the system in place to fix it. Rhea has to go. Is it? I don't... Like, they say that, but again, I don't really believe that. Because there's nothing to say that Rhea, like, has a vested interest in maintaining the nobility or the crest system. That's just something they said and then wasn't backed up via actions or, like, what exists in the world. It's just a bunch of history books that say the Church has been, like, working with the politics and helps set up countries and then works as an arbiter. That's not to say that, like, they are requiring that this broken system of crests and nobility continue. Edelgard would have executed those people in the same place as well, potentially. Dealing with people putting civilians in danger is probably justified to at least some degree. Feels like something huge is missing. It's still an eagle at heart. Blue Lions is the best Otome wrote. I don't know what Otome means. I hate that this route generally seems to have been given the short end of the stick in a few ways. Golden Deers, fear the deer. I'll never join you, I'll stand firm. Nope, join the Lions. Blue Lion, boys. I'm playing Blue Lion first. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's not gonna fit with chat, but I have an emote for that. Hell yeah. Story DLC we're getting in 2020. I doubt the story DLC will be a whole nother campaign, but man, if it was, like, if it was a canon, like, everything combines and this is the way that the world actually runs out, where everybody learns everything, that might be nice. Or maybe if it actually deals with the Slitherers, that could be cool.
I don't like the idea of having, like, something that's the equivalent of Revelation from Fate.
I'm not saying it has to bring everybody together, and, like, you don't like Revelation because Revelation was done very, very poorly. The concept wasn't a bad one. Because I believe Edelgard's vision of the world, for me, that's all it comes down to. I prefer Dimitri's vision. Like I say, when he and Edelgard chatted before the end of the game on Blue Lions, they had a good conversation, and I didn't believe Edelgard was a bad person. For that entire route, I didn't believe she was a bad person. Like, playing through her route makes me feel worse about her, because I got to experience all that stuff firsthand, instead of just seeing the outcome. I was here for the means. I was making it possible. That made me feel dirty. You only kill the people you didn't recruit. You could recruit all, but Dimitri do not have to go through some of your major emotional blows. That's... Suichimo, I reject that too, because I'm doing that intentionally. That's how I believe the game to be best experienced and best played. Is like, deal with that weight. Accept the choice. If that's towards me, imagine hearts... What? Don't worry. Tan, whatever. I can't read that. Alright, don't mean to dismiss that, I just can't make sense of it. I'll never surrender, cannot be swayed. Rhea concealing Miquelon, turning monsters so that peasants don't lose faith in nobility's divine right to... Wait. Rhea concealed Miquelon, turning monsters so that peasants don't lose faith in nobility's divine right to rule. She implemented a religion which explicitly states that crests come from the goddess to worthy humans and everybody else is unworthy. I don't recall seeing that anywhere, Anzates. It's in the blood. It doesn't have anything to do with worthiness. Everybody believes it, but... I don't think that was stated explicitly that way.
I think it was in the conversation Rhea has with Boeth after that map.
Facing people you used to know in battle, then you shouldn't have recruited anyone from BL if you wanted to deal with the weight. I dealt with the weight enough. I recruited a couple students because I had a system in place. That's what it was. And part of the weight is seeing people, like, turn. Seeing people's allegiances turn. Having friends face friends. Like, I had Felix face Sylvain. I had Felix face Ingrid and his dad. That's extra stuff. That's, like, terrible, but awesome to experience.
Without that, it would have been a lot less impactful.
What I'm saying is that anybody who's, like, stating this thing of, like, you have to do one extreme or the other, how about no? No, I don't. Because the middle gray realm is way more interesting. Always. Always more interesting. I'll be pulling back and recruiting people for my Crimson Flower revisit. Literally after Lance of Ruin mission. Okay. Maybe we'll see it again when I play the Deers.
You gotta see it once again, maybe even twice, depending on how you handle the other fork of the Eagles.
She was straight up like, don't let people know that relics turn people into monsters. People would lose faith in the nobility if that were to happen after the Miquelon debacle. She did say that that without the crest to use the weapon, it's somebody picking up something they weren't worthy of. So sure, fair, I suppose. Anyways, I've caught up on the chat now, so that's me just sort of talking about stuff, and I feel more like I'm trying to defend my viewpoint this time than I did in Lions. Because everything about this, everything about Crimson Flower seems like it is supposed to be polarizing. Also, the fact that so many people did it as their first route. Anyways, 234. So I did the second run in about, well, 90 hours, as opposed to the 140 of the first one. It also had 5 less chapters. 17 was... This was where I was like, if I want to go back and talk with Manuela instead, I'll save this file, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use that, so... This one, though, this chapter 11, Throne of Knowledge, this is where I made the decision to branch. So I'm going to hold on to this save in case I decide to go back to it, but like 98% chance I'm not going back to this one because I screwed up some stuff in the early run of this game. So let's save over Crimson Flower here. It's a spirited discussion. It's good to have your view challenged. It is. I feel like my view isn't being swayed. I like having it challenged, but it's not being swayed. You're not convincing me that what I'm thinking is incorrect or wrong or anything. Yeah, chapter 18 versus chapter 22. That's another 4 chapters there. To the End of a Dream and Oath of the Dagger. Ow. I mean, not ow. Just... bleh. I will not fear the deer. In fact, I don't think anybody's gonna fear the deer because I'm gonna do the deer on Maniac. Or on Maddening. And the world is going to hate me. If there were 4 chapters about killing the Slithers, I would have really liked it. I would have liked it if there was 1. Like, something that follows up on that. This is the side that works with them, and I didn't get anything about that. The uncle said he was going to show up for Ferdiad, and he'd just, like, observe. It's like, cool, you're here? Awesome, let's do something with that. Never showed up again. I had hoped to get a few more answers this time than I got. The ending credits is what dealt with TWSITD. Hopefully we get some DLC for that. Probably didn't want to throw in another battle with you losing Divine Pulse there. Anyways, let's check the eShop. Let's go see what the DLC is. It would have been cool to have a real final battle without the Divine Pulse. Honestly, yeah, it would have. That would have been sweet. I will not show you my password. Campaign really could have been incorporated in better while still ending on Rhea. Again, I want to love this route, but it's really missing extra attention. Play Maddening mode on casual? No, I'm not playing it on casual. I'm absolutely playing it on classic. But it will not be Iron Man. When I do Maddening mode, it's going to be like... I still have to make sure that I keep everybody alive, because it's way more satisfying to me to play that way. We'll just be rewinding a lot and resetting if I need to.
Yeah, know your limits.
What are you going to have to do if you're down to your lord and yourself? I didn't listen to your answer. What do you mean, what are you going to have to do if you're down to your lord and yourself? I don't understand what you're asking, joking. Like, if you only have your lord and yourself, then you continue playing, because the game continues. As long as those guys don't die, you can keep going. But if you're asking if I get to that point, I'm never gonna get to that point. I'm better at Fire Emblem than that. Nina, I don't want any hints. Period. Don't give me hints. Nothing. Why does it feel like they didn't put as much effort into Crimson Flower? I don't know. So what's in this?
Well, I'm gonna get going.
Yeah, sure thing. Later.
Later.
Officers Academy uniform for Byleth. That's dumb. Auxiliary battle maps. Meh. Additional support items. Bleh. Additional quests. New attire. Don't need it. Additional story content. That's the only thing I want, is just the story content. The rest of this is like, why? Why would I get this? The Professor, when I look the part. Wave 1, Officers Academy outfits. Wave 2, additional auxiliary battle maps. Wave 3, additional quests and costumes. Wave 4, discover new story content with additional playable characters. Yeah, that's the only one that I want. Can I just buy that part? Why do I have to get this whole thing? Until that comes out, yeah, I'm not buying it. I don't need the outfits. I don't want them. Oh boy. Alright, well. That's that. That's Crimson Flower. It's done up. And, like, to re-put the whole summary, like, of the whole conversations that we just had here, I learned a little bit more. Not as much as I wanted to. A couple big bombshells. Rhea is Saros. She's just been alive the whole time. The Crest Stone was in my heart, which is why it... Like, I guess why I didn't have a heartbeat and why I had the Crest powers. And Sothis was in the Crest for some reason. Why is the goddess inside of a Crest Stone? So that's what Saros did, was implant the baby with a Crest Stone. Didn't get really any more information about the Slitherers, aside from a confirmation that Cornelia is one of them. A whole lot of pain. A whole lot of disliking Edelgard more. and feeling just icky for having gone down this route. And it just does not have the same weight or personal impact as the Blue Lions did. I have done this for the sake of seeing what story content it contains. I don't think I'll ever do it again.